Hello everyone, happy January 5th. Today we are going to be discussing under-explaining. Okay, I know yesterday we talked about over-explaining and I thought today would be the perfect day to discuss the opposite of that, which is under-explaining. So what is under-explaining? When you under-explain something, you leave out information, details, or context that could help the person you're speaking to understand your message, the task that you want them to do, or the situation. Today, we're going to focus on under-explaining a specific task that we want done, but this does apply in personal conversations. This does apply to situations, and it does apply to different messages being told as well. Usually, under-explaining happens when the speaker has more background information than the listener. How can we avoid this? You are going to make sure when you are assigning a task to someone, you are going to answer the 5 W's and H. Who, why, when, what, where, and how. I'm going to break this down step by step for you. Who? Who do you want to do the task? Be very specific. Is this a group task? Who is all in the group? Is this a singular task? You want one person to do it? That needs to be made clear. What? What is it you want them to do? Do you want them to do a presentation? Do you want them to do research? What is it? If it's something that is a group project and you want people to be assigned to specific tasks, if you want to assign those tasks because you know the strengths and weaknesses of the people in the group, then you need to assign those tasks and don't leave it up to the people, because sometimes we misunderstand and we misjudge our own strengths and weaknesses. Why? Gone are the days when you can just walk into a room and say, you're doing this because I said to do it or else you're fired. No, nobody's rolling off that. First of all, that just shows lack of respect for your team, and it shows a lot of arrogance. You are going to tell them why the task needs to be done, why they are doing this task. Is it building efficiency? Do they need to research ways to build efficiency? Why is this important? Not only to the company and to you, but why is it important to them and important that they are the ones that do it? It does not take hours to explain this. It only takes a few minutes and maybe even seconds. If you're already taking these steps to explain what's going on, it doesn't take that long to tell people why things need to be done. When does it need to be done? Deadlines are very important. If you say, oh, this needs to be done sometime next week, that is not a clear deadline. It needs to be done next Friday at 7 p.m. That is a deadline, especially if it's a hard deadline. Now, if it's a soft deadline, these rules are more relaxed, but you do need to give a roundabout time of when it's done. And when it starts getting closer to a hard deadline, or starts as soon as it becomes a hard deadline on when something is due, you need to let them know. With soft deadlines, it gives time for other important, more urgent tasks to get done if this is not something that's super urgent, but something that you want them to start thinking about before it becomes urgent. Where? Is this something that can be done from home? Or does it need to be done in the office? If it needs to be done in the office, then you need to let them know that. How? How do you want it done? Earlier, I said you need to let them know if it needs to be done in a presentation or a spreadsheet or a video proposal, or that's what I mean. This is not a green light to micromanage your team and say, oh, I want you to do specifically this and this and this and this and this, and I want it done like this and I want it done like that, and I want you, when you write, hold your pencil like this. That is not helping anyone, especially not you, because now your team feels like you don't trust them. And when they feel like you don't trust them, they're not really going to work as hard, because you could basically do this yourself. The point of delegating a task and getting someone else to do it is that you trust the team that you hired to do the job that you hired them to do. If you're going to micromanage them, you might as well do it yourself. And that's how most people feel when they're being micromanaged. That in itself is a conversation for another day. If you do not follow these steps and you don't give the proper information for when things need to be done, how they need to be done, what specifically needs to be done, and so on. You cannot be upset with anyone but yourself when it doesn't get done properly. All right, that's all my tips for today, and I will see you tomorrow.